So this is how I like to deal with deep half sometimes. Okay, so right now I have my left leg bent and my right leg is straight, and this is like the preferred positioning for him on bottom. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is switch my legs, switch my base. Okay, I'm gonna drop this knee to the mat here, and I'm gonna straighten this leg. Okay, so I can post my hands here, and I'm just gonna drive my knee to the ground here. I like to control here to make sure that he doesn't swallow up my leg. So if I drop my knee to the ground here, I want my knee in front of his thigh here. I don't want my knee all the way inside of his leg like this, because this can get really bad. Okay, so I drive my knee to the mat here, and I straighten my other leg here. Okay, so now all of my weight is on his hips, and his shoulders are a lot lighter. Okay, so the thing you have to worry about here is when you make that transition, him coming up to his elbow. So you really don't want to allow that to happen. So if he starts to come up to his elbow here, you're going to be kind of floating off balance, and it's going to be not very difficult for him to get up and get 2 points, especially from deep half, because it's such a strong position once you sweep. Like you end up in a really strong pressure position most of the time. Okay, so when I switch my base, I'm watching this, and if I see he starts to come up to his elbow, I control his sleeve and I pull it straight to me here, like kind of along the mat to pull it out from under him. Okay. Okay, so on this side, he's gonna either be controlling my pants, like my hip, like this, or a lot of times they'll be hugging the thigh, like this. Okay. If he's controlling the pants, I'm gonna weave, like I'm gonna make like a knife edge, and I'm gonna go right between his hip and his arm, and I'm gonna secure the material on his back here, like this. So I can start pulling him to this side, okay? If he hugs on my thigh, I just wanna control the elbow. I don't wanna think about like getting an underhook here. That doesn't matter. I just wanna catch his elbow in my forearm and start to hike his elbow up high, and then get the same grip. And look, I close this space here. So if this space is open, he's just gonna put his hand through there again, okay, and get the underhook. So I close the space between my thigh here and my arm. So I'm like this here, and I'm controlling the material, and I'm pulling him onto his side. Okay, come around to this side.
When all the other way around. Give me a second.
You don't use your finger. Just use the button.
I'm doing it at the same time.
Okay, but don't use the finger because it'll mess up the gears and stuff in there.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm here. Now I want to push his head and drop my leg to the other side, because they're going to be trying to keep their head really tight here, so it's going to be hard to step my leg over. So I just use the palm of my hand, and then I kind of bop him in the head a little bit, like that. Sorry. Like that. Just pass my leg to the other side. Okay, now I want my hips are sitting on top of him. I want my hips to slide down in front of his belly button. So I start to drop my hips down in front of his belly button here. So I'm kind of like doing a split, okay? And you see my underhook got really deep. Okay, this is good for me. Now I'm just gonna scissor my legs. So here, take your arm out just for demonstration purposes. So I scissor my legs, and I start to pull my other leg through here, like this. And now I'm in side control. I can start to hug his head, bring my knees in really close, you know, whisper like discouraging things in his ear, like you're never gonna get out, you know, you'll never see guard again, things like that, okay? So just one more time, full speed. Okay, so full speed here, all right? You're never gonna see guard again.